2 beers.
Thanks, Roy.
Thanks.
When'd you talk to Elaine about moving in with her?
Oh, this morning when I dropped by her apartment. She did everything short of throwing me out the door just to get me to leave.
Well, didn't you call first before going over there?
Well, Joe, she only lives a couple doors down.
Well, yeah, but maybe she probably wasn't expecting company, that's all.
So what? Back in Waco, you and I used to drop in on our neighbors all the time. Nobody thought anything about it.
Yeah, but Ruby, we're not in Waco now. Besides, Elena's a very private person.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If I didn't know better, I'd think she was trying to hide something.
Now, what would Elena want to hide?
I don't know. Maybe something to do with her canceling all those times at the coop.
Yeah, but ever since she came up with that idea about, Elena and Ricky alternating, she hasn't canceled anymore. I think it was just the fact that performing every night put a strain on her, that's all.
Could be.
In any case, I'll try to talk to Elaine again tonight and about you moving in with her. I mean, even if it's only temporary, till you get a place of your own.
Don't look now, but here comes Boggs. That sure is one sad lady he's got with him.
I hope you'll forgive me for leaving, but I'm very tired.
I understand.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
I hope we can have dinner soon.
Yes, I would like that.
Good. May I drive you home?
Oh, no, it's not necessary. John is waiting in the garage with the car.
Good. Well, I think we'll all sleep a little more soundly tonight.
Yes, we certainly will.
I'm very happy about the good news. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Ashley and I are celebrating our engagement. We'd like you all to join us.
Thank you, but I'm going to call it a night.
Yes, so am I. But congratulations. I hope you'll be very happy.
Thank you. You're going to join us, aren't you?
I'd be delighted to. I'll talk to you tomorrow, darling.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Oh, did you enjoy your dinner?
Oh, I arrived after Dennis and Elliot had eaten, so I just had dessert.
Well, good. Then you can have dinner with us.
Oh, no, I'm sure you want to have the evening to yourselves.
No, that's nonsense. I can't think of anyone that I'd rather share the evening with than you. Now, except for Aunt Hildy, of course.
Thank you.
Well, this is certainly a night of celebration for you, with Dennis being exonerated, Ashley's engagement.
And Ryan Connor's arrest.
Well, Iris must really hate me, huh?
Ryan, you said yourself that Iris was so upset about Alex's death that she's been lashing out at the first available person, and that's you.
Yeah, well, I'm just amazed she's carried it this far.
Honey, she was so sure that Alex would have a full recovery. She just can't accept the fact that he's had another stroke and died. She needs to blame someone.
Well, I've been patient, and I've been understanding long enough. I'm just not going to sit around and let her accuse me of murder.
Ryan, where are you going?
I'm going into town to talk to Iris.
Please wait and calm down. You're too angry and upset, and it'll just turn into a shouting match.
I'm not
going to
get into a shouting match.
If you're going to town in the mood you're in now, that's exactly what'll happen.
I'm simply going to make it clear to Iris that she can't go around accusing me of murder just because she doesn't like me.
Wait until Detective Donovan finishes his investigation. They prove that you didn't kill Alex, and it'll all be over.
Not for Iris.
If the police prove you're
Nothing
innocent...
is ever going to be over for Iris. No, I have no intention of waiting around for the next time she'll try to destroy me. No. If that lady wants to fight, I'm going to give her the fight of her life.
Ryan?
Is this arrangement all right with you, Billy Joe? Elena and Ricky alternating nights?
Anything that takes the strain off Elena's fine with me.
Really?
I'll be right back.
I'm not going anywhere.
Is Elena singing tonight?
Well, yeah, but she's not going to be here till just before the show starts.
Business seems to have picked up since she came back.
Yeah, she's got a pretty nice following.
I hear Ricky's doing all right, too.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Does that bother you, Billy Joe? That Ruby manages Ricky?
No, I guess not.
You don't sound so sure.
Well, to tell you the truth, Miss Carrington, I was kind of mad at Ruby for talking to Parnell about Ricky and Elena without even talking to me first.
But
Now you've adjusted to the idea.
Well, I finally realized she was right. It was either that or lose Elena altogether. I guess in the long run, it's better this way.
Well, what are your plans for Elena, Billy Joe? It would seem that her hit record would be a great springboard for some good things.
Well, I'm trying to put together another record for her now. I used to have such dreams, too. Dreams everybody thought were crazy. Everybody but Elena, that is. Maybe they were a little crazy, but I made them come true.
Done a wonderful job with Elena, Billy Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, but now that Nita's gone, I just don't dream anymore. I don't know. The thing is, I just don't feel like doing much anything.
I know what you mean.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, Vivian, I'm trying to get a hold of Ryan at his apartment. There's no answer. Now, he may be at the ranch. What's that number, do you know?
Can you hold this a minute? It's in this phone book here. I heard you arguing with Mrs. Wheeler about him earlier.
Well, I don't know what's gotten into Mrs. Wheeler, going around accusing people of murder without one shred of evidence. I know she doesn't like Ryan, but that...
Well, she's not doing this to be mean, Mr. Wheeler. She really believes that he's guilty. That's just the way she is about things. When she really believes strongly in something, she acts on it.
Well, she's wrong, Vivian.
I hope for Mr. Connor's sake she is wrong, but she's just going to have to find out for herself.
Vivian, we're discussing murder. Now, Mrs. Wheeler does not have the right to go around accusing people of murder just to find out whether she's right or wrong.
I know, but she really believes that she's doing the right thing. That's why she tried to cover up for Dennis when she found him in Chris Shaw's office. She's only trying to protect him.
Well, she was wrong then, too. The difference is that she admitted that.
Yes, but now she's trying to protect Mr. Wheeler because she really thinks that he was murdered. And there's nobody that was more important to her than Mr. Wheeler was.
Vivian, no one is questioning her love for Mr. Wheeler. No one is questioning her devotion to Mr. Wheeler. But neither her love nor her devotion excuses what she's doing right now.
If Mr. Connor didn't do it, the police will find out who did. I know Mrs. Wheeler goes about things in the wrong way, but at least her intentions are good.
I'd like some brandy, please. Ashley, would you care for some?
No, thank you.
You barely touched your dinner.
I wasn't hungry.
And this was supposed to be a celebration.
Yes, I know. But, I apologize. I can't stop thinking about Ryan Connor. There's no way that he could have killed Mr. Wheeler.
Well, I think there is. Alex was going to take everything that Ryan Connor cared about away from him. He probably thought that he deserved to run World Oil, and Dennis didn't.
Well, now, Justin, even if that's true, that's not a good enough reason to kill a man.
Darling, I'm sorry you're so upset about it. I assumed that working for Ryan, you would have realized by now what kind of man he really is.
No. I really think that you don't understand what kind of man he is.
What are you trying to do to me, Iris?
I have a responsibility to see that my husband's murderer does not go unpunished.
I did not kill Alex, and I will not allow you to ruin my reputation by accusing me of murder. You
Well,
understand?
You should have thought of that before you killed him.
I understand your grief and your pain, Iris, but I'm going through the same grief and the same pain. I loved my uncle. My uncle was... I wanted him to recover just as much as you did.
I don't believe a word
Well,
you
you better
say.
believe it, because I'm going to stop.
What? You'll kill me?
Evening, folks.
Detective Donovan, I'm glad you're here. I've heard quite enough of Ryan's protesting his innocence. Get him out of here.
I can't do that, Mrs. Wheeler.
Why not?
Because there is no evidence to support your theory that your husband was murdered. And there's certainly no evidence to suggest that Mr. Connor was involved in any way with your husband's death.
Thank you, Detective Donovan.